Hello. How is everybody? Can you hear me good? Can you hear me okay? Audio is good, nice. No, you can't hear me good or okay? Dang, boss, what the hell? That's painful. That's so sad. I changed the font for the chat box, by the way. Let me know if that's okay as well, if you guys can read it and everything. Because it looked so clunky last time. Your life is sad. Should we upload Flight's sad emote to like FMZ or BTTV? I should ask him. I think he'd appreciate that. I'm excited for Puke Puke coming back. I think it'll be fun. I'm not excited for Kezu though. I don't like Kezu. Kezu looks creepy to me. That's the only issue, you know? Like, I've never really cared for Kezu. Alrighty, let's get started with the game. I rearranged the camera and stuff so that hopefully you guys can see more of the game. And then I put the emotes up at the top. So hopefully that's a little bit better. They gotta bring back Kurupeko, please. Kurupeko had like the coolest mechanic ever. I want it back. Let's go to Fairy Fountain. We'll play some Zelda tunes today. Bum, bum. Well, technically, they're adding more birds. If you think about it, they're adding more birds. It's just new birds instead of bringing back the old. Hold on, I'm trying to like pull myself closer. I need to get like one of those mats for my computer chair because I'm on carpet and it's so hard to like move myself forward. Bards is in musical ones, valid. Whoa! Riku, thank you for tipping the 777. Now I've leveled up. In Crisis Core, technically I've leveled up because 777 is a level up. Modulating phase. Of course I get it. Of course I get it. Hi, Ghost. How are you? Are you going to fight me because I'm not playing Hollow Knight right now? I can explain. Here we go. Fight me. Oh no. You know what? I think that was worth it. I think that was worth it. You're just gonna fight in general? Okay, that's valid. That's fair. Hades is definitely on the list. I would really like to play Hades. Whoop. Come this way. Hi, Quinn. Ah! Oh, he went to where I was gonna run to. That's not nice. I actually think I don't need Solaire for this fight. Well, not this fight. This I need to just play better. How big is my backlog? Pretty huge. Pretty huge. Well, not for this. This is just me failing miserably. But I mean the boss fight. I don't think I need him for the boss fight. These nights always hit hard. I don't own Hollow Knight yet, though. Isn't it free for... Well, it was free for PS Plus. I don't know if it is anymore. Wait, I can explain. Be nice. Not free anymore on PSN. You know what? That's fine, you know? It's not that expensive. I can buy it another time. And then play it so Ghost doesn't kill me. Hi, Fire Red. How are you? This one, like, instantly comes for me. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Come here. Come on. Take this. Oh, that was rude. Well, that sucked. Why do you do so much damage? Explain to me. Stop! It goes on sale all the time for like $7. Okay. I think it's actually easier. If I go from like the main bonfire where the Firekeeper is. Hi, Chihiro, how are you? You need to finish the DLC, Fire Red. But yeah, I'll get Hollow Knight. Because now it's not only Ghosts that has said that they'll fight me, but also Tuna has said that they'll fight me, so I gotta do that. I kind of want to play GU myself. I haven't played GU in a while. Oh, wait, no. Wait, sorry, I didn't mean to... No, wait. Stay away from me. Ah! Why, everybody wants to fight me. How come? You should do it, Chihiro. Do it. Okay, Riku. Have a good sleep. Let's see. Do I want to go this way? Bum, 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 bum. What was down here anyway? After Cyberpunk 2077? How are people liking that game? Hi. Oh, cool. I have nothing to reinforce anything. Everyone wants to fight me because I haven't played Hollow Knight. That's all. That's all they want to fight me for, is just me not playing Hollow Knight. Are you playing it on PC, Chihiro? I have Pokemon Showdown, boss. We actually could fight. I like this man. Ow! Rude! Wait, no, hold on. I can explain. No, hold on. No. You thought it was boring? Hi, Wolfie. I will, I promise. I promise I will. Damn, Ghost Quinn thought that Hollow Knight was boring. How do you feel now? That's so sad! But also kind of funny. I find that a little funny. I still want to give it a try one day on a Wednesday. And don't worry, boss, I don't understand anything about competitive Pokemon, but I still like Pokemon Showdown. It can be fun. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I think it might actually be better to just start here and run over into the front rather than go through all the knights. Since I can't reliably dodge all their stuff. Hi, Firekeeper lady, I love you. Bye, Firekeeper lady, I still love you. Oh, so Hollow Knight really doesn't tell you, like, anything about where to go or anything like that. Okay, good to know. Come here, little elevator. Hello? I love the Dark Souls 3 Firekeeper. But this one's cool. She's got armor. I like her. I would get lost in Hollow Knight a lot. I get lost in games that are linear. So, I don't know. That's like my talent. Play with the map up? Okay. Sure. Alright, let's go back up here. There are so many items that I want / need that I see, like, right up in this area. But I want to beat the bosses first. Hi, I know you're guarding someone really important. Ah! Oh my god. Ouch. Be nice to me. Hi, Puzzles. Oh! Don't charge at me. Just, like, try to attack me. Oh, no! No, it's not Aldrich. Oops, I missed. Oh, my heart's beating so fast. Why do they have to, like, travel together? What is he doing? Hello? Ouch. Oh, I'm screwed. Ow. Come here. Ah! No! Not the charge attack. I hate that. I don't know how to roll it. That's totally fair. Okay. No, not this again. Why would you charge like that right when I'm in front of you? Okay. You'll try to help. You kind of want to replay it. Okay, then do it. How are you doing, Puzzles? I mean, I do decent damage. The problem is that it's just hard to find openings when they're one behind the other like that. Also, I shake. During this boss fight, my hands are shaking. It's scary. Wait, no. Don't go without me. The arrow attack? Huh? You mean the lightning arrow? That one was weird. I thought he was gonna throw it at me. And then he threw it to the side where I was like minutes before. Hold on, I'm moving my mic a little closer. All right, let's continue. Oh, you're making a reference to Aldrich. Yes, Aldrich sucks. Aldrich is just a worm, okay? He's just a big slimy worm. I feel like Aldrich is gross. Because, like, the top half of his design isn't him. He's mostly just the worm. Like, his top half of his design is cool, but he's a worm. Yeah, this is like synth remixes of the Legend of Zelda songs. I like this playlist a lot. Okay. Cool, I see. What type of honing attack is that, Ornstein? Chill out. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, I'm doomed. Cool. Hi, Aki! Okay, I should have rolled that earlier, I guess. Okay. I can't see anything with this camera. I can't see anything. One of y'all has got to do something. He is like right on the butt. Yeah, I see you. I see you, Ornstein. Ah! There he goes. Will I have enough time to heal, though, is the question. Is Butter here? Can Butter do the, shout-outs for Aki? Or not? Giant Ornstein! Yeah, that's cool. Whatever. Whoa! What the? Okay. Can you stop doing that? Stop doing that. I'm clearly really good at this fight. Just so you can tell, like, I'm clearly really, really good at this fight. If Ornstein dies first, then Smaug just gets, like, a lightning-infused hammer. I personally prefer killing Ornstein first. I don't like Giant Ornstein. I don't like the lightning attacks or any of that stuff. I feel like I can deal with the hammer better, but I think in this particular scenario, I do more damage to Smaug, so it's easier for me to get Smaug out early on. It do be like that, puzzles, but at least I got to the second phase this time. It's tricky. I don't have enough humanities where I feel like I could realistically do anything with it to summon Solaire. I guess I could. Boss, it just spammed the lightning attack, that's all. But it does so much damage. Pain. I don't really know how to deal with that. I have to just not get hit. That's the only way I know how to deal with it. Bye. Just don't get hit. Exactly. I mean, and that's the only thing I can realistically do. It took out like most of my health bar. So I gotta be... Okay. No, I want small. No. Woo! What? That looked like I hit him. For me anyway, but I guess I didn't. See, Ornstein like tries to get past him and can't, and I think that's hilarious. Okay. Well, that time we got through it without having to heal, so that's nice. Progress. Progress. All right, I don't need to watch this again. What? Oh, okay, what? Why do you hurt so much? Have you ever... Oh my god! Ah! What is the delay on that? No. I need to heal. Can you chill for like... No. My god. Hi, Zaz! What the? I do no damage, but I'm so scared. Oh, I'm dead, huh? Okay, yeah, okay. Ah. Why would you dash at me? I'm like right next to your feet. Oh, okay. scariest thing for me. Why are you on the pillar? Slowly but surely. No! No! Wow, he sent me a little further. Oh no, he moved too far away. Come back. Ouch. Thank you, Shadakan, for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm probably gonna die. Ah! Wait. Hear me out. Okay, that's it. I died. But he's almost at half health, right? So, progress. Progress. We're just gonna, like, slowly, like, chip away. Chip away at the man. My heart's beating so fast. He was a pillar man for just, like, a little bit. I wonder if I should, like, try to farm souls or something for a little bit to level myself up. I don't know if it would have the same effect. I think both at the same time was a little easier. Because of the damage increase. Like, he does so much more damage now. Oh, I forgot to get off the elevator. But yeah, it does more damage in the second phase. Wipes me out pretty quickly. I have to be careful. I think if I targeted, like, Ornstein at first, then it would be harder. Hi, Dave. What's up? Good evening, Argent. How are you? I don't know if we got shoutouts for Aki, actually. Did we ever get those? No, we didn't. I'll do shoutouts for everybody. For Quinn, too. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Zaz. I'm tired, but I'm good. Look at, now I can shout out Argentum. Yay! Did I not get good sleep? No, I did. I'm fine. I'm just getting my butt kicked. That's all. I have had a good day so far, but I am getting my butt kicked. Thanks, Maria. Yeah, no problem, Quinn. Woo! That was way too close for comfort. Bum 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 bum. Ow, he blocked me. That was rude. Okay, calm down, everybody. Hold on. Oh, can we get a shout out for Maria as well? How many times have I lost? A lot. Many a time. I'm not count. Okay. Can y'all chill for like one? Bet. You know, bet. That's exactly how I want it to be. Can y'all get away from me? 6 feet apart! 6 feet apart! Oh, you asshole. Why are you charging at me right now? I hate you. Man, the lock on camera can really mess with you, you know? Just unlock. I think it's better if I unlock and just manually do it. Leave me alone, Ornstein! No! No! Ah! Stop it. You're all mean. This is one of the most confusing armor sets. Thank you. I strive to be the weirdest person. Thank you so much. It's my aspiration in life. Also, hello, Iridium. Hi, Jacob. How are you? Thank you. Thank you, Ghost. I appreciate that. I try. I have been like one of the weirdest people in my life. So that's totally cool. Also, I can't wear anything else because if I wear anything else, I go over my limit. What I would really like to wear, here, I'll show you what I would really like to wear, Iridium. You're slightly drunk. Fair. I don't think this is it. No, this is not it. This is not what I would want to wear. I would want to wear... Hi, Junior. I'm not ready for shit. I would love to wear this. This is my dream. But see, I roll too slow. Hello, Zeri. How are you? You're on break? How is your break going? I guess I could work my way to this. I hope you have a lovely break, Jacob. Thanks for coming here to spend your break. I appreciate it. What if we go over here and just fight these two dudes? Yeah, but like, why would I ever remove this? Do you see how elegant I am? How sleek I am? Look at how beautiful I am with this thing on. I'm beautiful. I'm gorgeous. Look at that. Do you see that? Do you see how pretty? Look at me. Look at that. Woo! This is what peak performance looks like. Anyways. Quinn, I know you don't. I'll be singing a song of your choice. Wait, what song are you gonna choose? I'm a little scared. Fashion Souls is real. It is. It is very real. I hope I didn't miss any messages earlier. If I did, I will scroll up. I promise. You're gonna choose something impossible? Like what? Okay. How are you so agile? What the hell? Oh, I missed. Okay. There we go. Like death metal. Wait. Pause. I don't know like any death metal songs. If you pick a death metal song, I'm just gonna be sitting here like na 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 na. I don't even know how they go. But something like that. It's good. Making yourself some milk tea. Oh, I'm jealous now. Now I want milk tea. I want milk tea so bad. Boba is good. Boba and milk tea sounds so good. Come here. Take that, loser! You die. And I get souls. And now I'm gonna go kill this one. Hi! Would you like to be my friend? Soreto, you wanna be my friend? Hello? There you go. I'm about to learn. No, I won't. You really like my helmet? Thank you so much. This is my fashion souls, as Iridium said. That's actually pretty cool. What did the Norwegian pirate metal sound like? I'm genuinely curious. I have not listened to the Berserk playlist. I actually have it on Spotify right now. Do you want to listen to it right now? Can I play it right now, or would it get me DMCA'd? At least do a guttural sound and pretend you know. No one will tell the difference. What do you mean? Do I look like I know how to do like a guttural sound? What is that? Pirate metal on loop. That sounds kind of cool though. Oh. You're gonna have to come over here, sir. It's a real band, so maybe. Oh, okay. Then I will not play it on stream. I'll wait until I play Among Us probably later, and then I'll listen to it. Ouch! I'm gonna run out here. Will you follow me to the courtyard? Sing music from what? What Boss said? Wait, what did Boss say? Play Berserk theme when I die? Oh, okay. Okay. They're a Mongolian throat metal band. What? What do I look like to y'all? I'm sorry, I have to go. Hi, Marco. I've never heard... Well, I never really listened to death metal, so I guess that's why I've never heard of these bands. Thanks, Iridium, for the follow. I appreciate it. I think I might just keep farming these big, huge, like... Hi. Soreto, you wanna be my friend? I'm doing well, Marco. How are you? I look like someone who will sing death metal? What does that mean? Shield bash. Oh, it's one hit away. Die. What type of bugs are in Cyberpunk anyway? You're back. Welcome back. Every kind? That sucks. Please make a note. The band was Ailstorm. We have to remember. eventually play Cyberpunk, but I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna wait until it's on sale one of these days. I'm not really in like the biggest rush to play it, you know? But I do like character creation. I like making my own character. We'll be playing Demon Souls in like 2 days, and then right after that is Overcooked All You Can Eat, which I'm gonna suck at. I'm the worst at Overcooked. I remember the day when Kuma stole my pan. No, she stole my frying pan. Character creation is pretty lackluster. All right, well then that sucks. Because I thought the whole character creator was supposed to be like really immersive and really cool and fun and have several different options. I will play it in 2077. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. That's kind of weird. Why would they add that though, boss, and then make everything else like not present? I see, I see. Well, I'm excited to play Demon Souls. Still getting hit by the shield. No! One more hit! Haha! Take that! Yeah, I'm very excited for Demon Souls. Because I had never played the original. So I really want to try it. And the character creator actually looks pretty decent. Okay, I can heal because he bounced away. Ouch! Wildfire Red, I don't know if you looked, but it actually looks a little different. It looks a little different than previous Souls games. It's not as cursed. Although I love the cursed character creations. I think they're really funny. But this one's not as cursed. You'll see it on Thursday. Come on. I hope he does, boss. I'll watch it. Come here. Come here. Get over here. Oh, that's dumb. That's not very cyberpunk of cyberpunk. Take that. Yeah, that's really stupid. Why would you not be able to change your character later? I can change it in Demon Souls? Hell yeah. Let's go. Okay, but we knew Monster Hunter Stories was better than Cyberpunk. We didn't need them to tell me that. Everyone's saying that Cyberpunk's gonna be Game of the Year. I'm telling you, I'm calling it right now. Stories 2, Game of the Year, 2021. 2021 Game of the Year is Monster Hunter Stories 2. Shut up, Ghost. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. 2021. 2021. 2021 Stories 2 Game of the Year for me. Elden Ring will come. It's just gonna take time. For sure, for sure. If anything, it'll be Rise. I want Stories 2 to get the recognition it deserves. Stories 2. Stories 2! Please. We must continue. I need to level up endurance a lot. Well, the thing is Elden Ring was announced, what, how many years ago? Winds of Winter, he published a passage how many years ago? Let's look that up. Hold on. Winds of Winter. Da-da-da-da. Let's see. Da-da-da. Yeah, he, in 2011, in December 2011, he posted a Theon Greyjoy chapter in 2011. It has been 9 years, 9 years since this man has published Winds of Winter Theon Greyjoy chapter. 9 years. 9 years. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's freaking wild. It's freaking wild. This man. Yeah, I love his books. I like A Song of Ice and Fire. They're really good. Research mode on. Hi, Experibit. 1 year ago. Yeah, so Elden Ring was announced 1 year ago. I feel like that's fine. That's not as bad. Winds of Winter is worse. Winds of Winter is way worse. Where was I going? Oh, to fight these guys. But yeah, hi Holly, how are you? Ba-da-da-da-da. We're gonna level up a bit so I can wear the armor of my dreams. Come here. Come here. There we go. I mean, I won't lie. I was really hoping they would announce something at the Game Awards. But I don't think it's bad that they didn't. It's just everyone said that they were. My heart. Aw, thanks, Marco. That's very sweet of you to say. I mean, it technically was announced. It's just that we don't have like a release date or anything other than the first trailer. Like, we know it exists. I don't know. Breath of the Wild. We got the first look at Breath of the Wild in 2011. It was originally supposed to be a Wii U game. It was like their prototype. The like weird demo thing of like what that game was gonna look like on Wii U if it was released on Wii U. Wasn't like the actual game footage or anything like that, but that was like the general idea, was that it was supposed to be released, and they released like this fake thingy at E3 2011. And we didn't get it until what, 2017? But no, Breath of the Wild 2 won't have the same because they actually already showed like a trailer from the actual game to show that it was in development and being worked on. The difference was in 2011 at E3, they showed something that wasn't even gonna be from Breath of the Wild. It was like the idea. This is what Zelda will look like on the Wii U type thing. What's up, Dave? I don't understand what. I mean, it is the most anticipated game. And From Software knew they were probably gonna win that, so they were like, ha! Keep anticipating. As long as it's dark and creepy, like they said it's gonna be, and as long as they actually like have a narrative and care about the characters more, then I'm all for Breath of the Wild 2. Also, please, please, for the love of God, make main dungeons interesting. No more shrines that like don't have any soul whatsoever. No more divine beasts that have, like, barely any soul whatsoever. I don't trust anyone who gave Breath of the Wild a 10 out of 10. I don't trust anyone who gave that game a 10 out of 10. I'm convinced we didn't play the same game. Marco! I don't trust you, Ghost. I don't trust you. A 10 out of 19. I mean, I knew what you meant, if that makes you feel better. I don't know. I think a game cannot get a 10 out of 10 unless it's absolutely perfect. And I don't think that game was perfect. Is there an unpopular game that you like that is not universally liked? I don't know. I don't really care about other people's opinions. Is that like mean to say? I don't know. Does that mean? Hi, Marty. So no game. Yeah, no game is perfect, but I feel like you should reserve it for a game that's like perfect in like all aspects to you. I also think it's subjective. Like a rating is subjective in the sense that like some person might see it as perfect and you might not because you value different things in a game over others. And no, we have not beat Ornstein and Small. I'm trying to level up a bit. Like, I would give Majora's Mask a 10 out of 10, but a lot of people wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10. Nintendo fans will riot. I wouldn't. I think that's just extreme people who don't know that, like, just because you don't give something a 10 out of 10 doesn't mean you don't like it. I feel like I need to wear better equipment, Marty, so that's what I'm doing. Ratings are subjective. I still don't trust anyone that gives Breath of the Wild a 10 out of 10. I don't. People were harder on Pokemon Sword and Shield than they were on Breath of the Wild. They let Breath of the Wild get away with so much. I accidentally pulled both. Masterpiece is a better word? Yeah, see, that's just where I disagree with people on Breath of the Wild. I don't really think it was a masterpiece. If their main goal was exploration, then I guess. But then, I don't know, it just didn't feel like Zelda to me at all. I'm very picky when it comes to like Zelda games, and I like some of the new stuff they added, but I just, I didn't like Calamity Ganon. I didn't like a lot of stuff that was like the main bread and butter of that game. Hi, Nutty. How are you? I agree, Dave. I agree. Oh, he came back. I almost have your friend murdered. Can you, like... What are y'all doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I'm just farming souls. Oh. I was hoping he would try to attack me. He didn't. They are tactically retreating. They're jerks. Ouch. Worth it. He's dead now. I can fight you alone. But yeah, I don't know. I talk about Breath of the Wild a lot. I just think it was okay. The world just didn't really feel... I don't know how to explain this. So, the enemies got really repetitive. And when I did the game, my goal was to do all the shrines first and then beat the game. So, I don't know, as I was exploring and trying to find all the shrines, the world just felt kind of like there was less to explore. Like, it felt small, even though it was so huge, because you saw, like, the same enemies, just, like, different colors, or, like, just different forms of them in different places. And it didn't really feel like I was seeing anything super new. It just seemed more empty. And then there wasn't really a story, because you had to find it through memories. And even when you found things through memories, or even if you did the Divine Beast and you had those memories with the champions, you still didn't really learn a lot about the story. You still didn't really get to develop anything with those characters. You were kind of attached to them in like a very minimal way. And I don't know, I just thought it could have been better. Like, I just thought it could have been a bit more woven together. And I get why they didn't have a large story or a strong narrative, probably because they didn't want to push people in any particular order in exploration. But I feel like they could still do better in that aspect and weave it in better. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors is fun. I'm surprised I like it as much as I do. Shadow of the Colossus is good too. But you don't really make your own story. You know there's a set narrative in the game. You're kind of just following that set narrative. It's a matter of you're just choosing the path that you take to finish that set narrative. And don't get me started on Calamity Ganon, because that boss fight was the biggest disappointment of my entire life. Remember when Zelda games actually, like, wrote their villains as characters and didn't just make them big purple goo? Me too. Remember when Ganondorf was a really cool character with, like, this super interesting personality? Me too. I hated Calamity Ganon. I'm sorry. I did not like that fight at all. Enjoy your lurk, Marty. Also, every single boss fight in the Divine Beasts being a form of, like, a Ganon. Snooze. Big Z's. Why'd they do that? Like, why? Why did they do that? My favorite part of the Divine Beast was how they were just larger shrines, but guess what? A gimmick for you. You're in an elephant, you can use the trunk. It's a shrine, but now you can use the trunk. It's not hate, it's just general criticism. Like, I just feel like they could have done better. I hate to say it, But like, Ocarina of Time's dungeons were way more interesting, and that game came out in 1998. I'm sorry, that's just true. You might not think it's true, but it is. Its dungeons had way more soul and more interesting design. Divine Beasts were literally just bigger shrines. With a Ganon at the end. I cry every time. I don't hate Breath of the Wild at all. I love the game. I love every Zelda game that I've played. This is like the common thing that happens whenever I criticize a Zelda game, is I always feel like I have to explain that I love every Zelda game. I don't hate any of them. But I do think that some are weaker than others. And that one is a weak one for me. Zan had huge wasted potential. I stopped playing Twilight Princess for a week. Because of what happened. Eee! Including CDI. I've never played them. I've only watched some stuff with them. We'll do that on April Fools, just for Junior. We will play a CDI Zelda game. Zelda CDI when? Please, no. Ouch. Exactly, Puzzles. Like, I don't hate it. And I don't think having criticisms is necessarily hating on something, you know? But that's why I think Breath of the Wild 2 just needs to be better. And I think they've learned. I think they learned from Breath of the Wild, and I think they know, like, what people want. That's why when people ask me, like, do I recommend Breath of the Wild as a Zelda game for their first one, I say no. Like, I personally really loved my first playthrough of Breath of the Wild, but I don't think I would play them again. Like, play through that game again. We must continue. Can I wear... Oh, I got the middle roll. Upsetting. Enjoy work, Zeri. Yeah, I think for me, I just can't replay it because I feel like I know, like, I've seen all the world that I need to see. Also, I hate to say this because I sound like a dummy. Oh, I pulled them both again. But, one of the reasons I really liked Majora's Mask for as much as I do is just because the world may be so small, but the story's just so well developed. Ouch. I hate to say this, but... Well, I just know everybody expects me to talk about how much I love Majora's Mask, because I just do. That game gives you anxiety because of the time limit. There are tools to work around the time limit, though. Wonder if I should just retry this. Let me just retry this. Fighting both of them is not fun. I also liked Majora's Mask just because it was dark without being dark in like color. Like it was very colorful, but had very dark, sad themes. Whereas like Twilight Princess was like a gray and muted in color, but its storyline was only like a little bit dark. Not really like a dark and dramatic story. That's fine, Ghost. It's unfortunate, but I can't blame you for it. I know a lot of people didn't like the game for that reason. You are not alone. I feel like it's important to that game's story and its plot, because it's supposed to emphasize that like you really can't save everyone all the time. I feel like that's a big purpose of like the time concept, is to show people how like you really can't save everyone all the time. Whenever you reset time, it resets dungeons and whatnot if you didn't beat them or beat the boss necessarily. So technically you can reset time, but it resets a number of things. So like every time you reset time, if you've beaten a boss, you have to go fight that boss again. That's what you have to go do. You don't have to go through the whole temple again, but you have to beat the boss again. So like if you get to the end of a temple and you haven't done the boss fight yet and you don't beat the boss and then the 3-day cycle runs out, you have to do that whole temple again. It can be stressful. But then you just play the inverted Song of Time and you profit. Escort missions? Isn't there there is an escort mission in Majora's Mask, though. You have to escort Cremia, remember? How they did a good game just rushing it with Ocarina of Time assets. I mean, they use the Ocarina of Time assets better than Ocarina of Time did, if you ask me. Oh, you've never played it fully? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I'll talk about it all the time, but there's like an interesting reason about like the character models they used and the two that they used and how that were new and how they align to like the story and like the conflicts that Link has. I talk about it all the time. I could talk about Majora's Mask for like 10 years. I could write a paper. I could probably write a research paper about Majora's Mask and I'd do it gladly. Okay. I love that game. It's my favorite game of all time. Don't judge me. That's true, Fire. That's a good way to look at it. I think some people just see it as lazy. That's the problem. I still have not played Sekiro. I also feel like I would play like more Souls games. I'm not burnt out of them yet. There we go. I think I need to kill like 2 or 3 more before I can level up again. Wait, what did Boss say? That's how I become a famous YouTuber, make a series of videos. I can't video edit though. That's the problem. I can't video edit to save my life. So even if I wanted to do that, I don't think I could ever do it because I can't video edit. I don't know how to do it. Use Windows Movie Maker and use like all those cliche transitions. Walking in the woods. But yeah, here, I'll talk about it because if I don't talk about it, it's gonna bug me. But there were 2 character models that were introduced in Majora's Mask that weren't used in Ocarina of Time, right? I think I've talked about this on my stream before. Who cares? We're gonna talk about it again. Those 2 character models were Tingle and Kafei. Yes, I did know that. I want that all the time, Bolts. But, Tingle and Kafei were interesting choices to add to Majora's Mask. If you think about, like, the ending of Ocarina of Time and how the timeline splits in specific. So, like, when Ocarina of Time ends, right? It splits the timeline in 3 ways. Hold on, we're gonna go back to the start. But it splits the timeline in 3 ways. You have Link fails, you have Link as a kid, and Link's an adult. In the Link's a kid timeline, Navi leaves him, and he goes into the Lost Woods to find Navi. Because it's like a friend leaving him, all that stuff. And that's where Majora's Mask takes place, is after that in like the Link's a Kid timeline. But what's interesting about Ocarina of Time is that it's kind of implied that Link remembers the events of Ocarina of Time, like as an adult, like everything he did in that like time skip that you do in the game. So you had like all of these like adult experiences and now you're back like in this kid's body. And there are like multiple conflicts that Link has, like in Majora's Mask, where it's like losing a friend that you had on this whole journey and them only being with you for that time period and then going back to go do whatever other purpose they have. But you also have to cope with the fact that you've had all these experiences, you've been through such emotional turmoil, and you're this small kid. And both Tingle and Kafei in the game, Tingle is like 35 years old and acts like a kid. Like, he acts like a child and is obsessed with the fairy people, the Kokiri, where Link lived. And then Kafei is an adult who was transformed into a kid by like Skull Kid's magic and was cursed. And he's incredibly insecure about being in this child body, that he doesn't want to face Anju and like tell her what happened with like the mask that he lost that got stolen from him, but also that he's like in this kid form. And I found it super interesting that those 2 characters are the only 2 new like character models that are in Majora's Mask. And yeah, Twilight Princess's kid timeline. But I think it's just really interesting how that is, you know? They kind of mirror the struggle that Link has. And if you consider that that's like an alternate dimension that Link's like working his crap out in, it makes sense that those 2 characters would exist. Oops. And Skull Kid's coping with the loss of his friends, the Giants, because they have to go on to serve like a greater purpose. They can't always play with him. So if you think about it, a lot of the characters in the game mirror like the own internal struggles that Link has. And I think that's really interesting. Anyways, I love that game. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'm playing Dark Souls and talking about Zelda. Actually, I think I can level up now. Hold on. Let me sit down. I think they're still aggressive to me. Does it still hold up? Yeah, it do. Technically, it is like, what, almost 20 years later since it came out, isn't it? Isn't it already like 20 years later since it was released? Oh. Boop. Yeah, it was 1999 or 2000. So yeah, we're technically already at the 20 mark. I feel like it was 2000 though, but I can't remember. I missed! Okay, now I didn't. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 2000. Also, thanks for the lurk, Marco. I appreciate it. Here we go. I want to try the Ornstein in small battle again, but I feel like I need to be better equipped. It's a good game, though. It's very good. A little side quest heavy, but really good in that aspect. Woo. I just gotta get good. Well, my weapon is kind of ineffective against Ornstein. I think that's a problem. We probably won't get a Zelda 3D collection until next year, you know? I feel like that's when we would get it. Bum 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 ba da dum. Yeah, they haven't been defeated. Hi, Gears of Bacon. Hello. I'm just level grinding. That's what I'm doing. Essentially, I'm just gathering souls so I can put them all into endurance. Pew. How are you doing? Welcome. Take this, loser. Well, there we go. Should level up resistance. Why? I thought resistance was kind of pointless to level up. Am I remembering wrong? Da 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 da. Why does that shield have so much craziness? There we go. I mean, it is huge, but still. Alright, let's continue on over this way. Did we fight the ones over there already? We did, huh? What happens if I put this on now? This actually has more resistance to lightning, though. Wonder if I should just wear that. Or am I crazy? It does, right? Ba-dum, ba-dum. Naha! Maybe a more lightning resistant shield. I'm not using a shield though. I could put on a different helmet. Ba-dum, ba-da-dum. I love Dark Souls 2. Use the sack. That's useless. We go full fashion Souls. This just feels weak. This feels weak. This does not look as cool. Like, look at how much cooler this looks. Maybe we'll just use this shield. That's okay, Gears. I get that. You'll be able to play someday, though. That's what's most important. Weak is a mental state. Here, you know what? We can see how much damage I do. Come here. It's super expensive for everyone. That's true. More damage than you. Nice. Down we go. It's not damage, it's DPS. Okay. That's a lot of damage. You're right, Fire Red. You're right. Boarhelm all the way. It just looks so much cooler. Hi, Nigel. How are you? Can I get a shout out for Nigel, please? Ba-da-da-da, da-da. No, I want to shout you out. You stream too. I do what I want. Alright, let's continue on. Should I fight these guys? I don't think I want to. I don't know if they can come in here. Let me actually see if they can come in here. They can. Let's see if Nigel will actually go through with what he says. Ready? Where's the bonk? Let's see. Ooh, ouch. I suddenly have changed my mind. Oh! I forgot about him. Why are they so heavily guarded? I don't think they need a guard. Like, in all honesty. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Lock on camera will kill you. Oh, I wish you would have just stayed far away, Ornstein. So close and yet so far. Oh. Ouch. Hi, children. I'm doing my best, Dave. Oh, he's right next to me. Wait. Oh, that doesn't block lightning at all. That went well. How can I do that while attacking? Bum 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 bum. We'll get there. We'll get there. Should have had guard up. You're right. F. Okay. Where are the invasions? Nobody's invaded me yet, except... Has anyone invaded me? During this playthrough? I don't think they have. I'm like trying to think about it. I don't think they have. I don't think anyone's invaded me at all. Heartbreaking, you know? No one wants to invade me. Single tear. I do be sad like that. I may try to summon Solaire. This is the original. This is Prepare to Die edition on Steam, which apparently they no longer sell anymore. Doesn't make sense to me because it's beautiful. Look at how beautiful it is. No worries, Nigel. I own both. I actually own the remaster too, but I play this version instead. Can March come already? We're so close if you think about it. We only have January, February, and then it's March. March is gonna be jam-packed, like full of stuff. We're gonna stream Rise, Nier Automata. Then after March, it's April. April, I will play Nier Replicant. We're gonna do an unboxing on stream for that as well, because I got the Snow Edition. The Collector's Edition. I'm a March baby. March 8th is my birthday. We'll do a birthday stream in March. It'll be fun. Ba-da-bum. I'll be 29, yeah. How are you doing, Ryaka? Here, let me shout you out really quick. I don't think they shut down the servers, no. I just think it's, like, this game is kind of wonky with invasions and whatnot. You thought I was younger? That's very sweet. How old did you think I was? Oops. Oh, I forgot. You do that special thing. Can I stop hitting in between his legs? Like, what the hell? To explain the height. Damn. Okay. Well, thanks. I get that a lot, actually. How come he can't get hit by the arrows, huh? Ouch. Okay, enjoy your lurk. This might be risky, actually. Oh, no. Healing. Oh, I actually got hit by an arrow. All right, here we go. Where the hell is this guy? There he is. Okay. We could do that. We could do that, Bolt. Also, if everyone set their birthday in the Discord, they get the special birthday roll. So that works too. Come on, Solaire. It's you and me together. What the? What the hell did he just do? Why? Solaire, there were literally stairs. There were stairs. Why? Buddy. There were stairs. What the hell? He literally just... Are you ready, buddy? Come on. Let's go. Why does Ornstein float like that, like a crazy person? Can I stop missing? Jesus Christ. Ouch. Solaire, don't die. I love you. Oh. You leave him alone. I got your back, Solaire. He literally just like jumped down. He didn't give a shit. Ah! Why are you jumping back? Don't be afraid. No, Solaire! Ah, there's like no way to... Oh, okay. That's a two-parter. I don't have any more Estus. Nope, I'm dead. Destroyed. I think we're probably gonna be on this fight for a bit. This fight is a struggle for me. It was when I first played. I think it's always gonna be a struggle for me. I have a hard time. Dude, my heart rate is too high. It's too high. But now I can't summon him anymore. I used my last, like, humanity. Because I have twin humanities, but I don't... He beat it on his first try? Goddamn. What the hell? Maybe I'll go... Maybe I can get back to Firelink. And buy some stuff. I did better in my one solo fight than with Solaire. Oh yeah, Gears, I believe it. I feel like I just could have like better equipment. A better weapon that would work for both of them is probably preferred. Hi, Flight. How are you? Oh my god, Ryaka, I still have to send mine. I filmed so much stuff yesterday that I hated. So I'm redoing it today after stream. Farm humanities on the sewers. But I don't want to go back to the sewers. How are you doing, Flight? Oh wait, I left that one dude over there. But yeah, I think we'll just be on it for a while. I might just have to like level up. He put his shield through the floor. Wild. That was crazy. How'd he do that? There was also that one room we found that was super dark. I wonder what was there. Hi, Argo. How are you doing? Pretty good. That's good. I'm getting my butt kicked by Ornstein and Smaw. I just don't have a weapon that's good for both. The one that I have is okay for Smaw, but for Ornstein it sucks. Oh, now they're both on me. Not good. It's supposed to snow? Stay safe. Is it supposed to snow a lot or just a little bit? Another busy day. Hopefully it's over. How much longer are you at work, Flight? Damn. Oh. Nope, that guy's gonna hit me. I must be careful. He's one hit away! Ah! Can I switch weapons between phases? I could. I have to see how much damage... Ooh, I rolled too early. I have to see how much damage my other weapon does, though. That's the only thing. I would like to upgrade it one more time, personally, if I could. Okay, that one's dead. That one's dead too. 4-ish hours. Oh, good luck. Which room? There was like a room in the tower over that way that was dark. And I didn't go down because I was afraid. And yes, boss, exactly. But it works really well against Smaw. I do good damage. Now that Argo talked about the snow, I really miss the snow. I think that's the one thing I miss about living on the East Coast versus living on the West Coast is snow and then fall. Because fall on the East Coast is so beautiful. Like, sure, it gets a little cooler here in SoCal, but like, fall on the East Coast, the leaves all change color. Wait, wait! Oh. This is fine. I think... we can try using this. SoCal does get super hot in the summer, but the difference is it's not humid. Like, I know New York summers were kind of tough, but they were mostly humid. And that's what made them disgusting. Just move to NorCal? I will not. I will not. I love the SoCal beaches and whatnot. I don't want to leave. If I'm gonna live in California, it'll always be Southern California. But yeah, this past summer, it was like 100 degrees. We had a massive heat wave. But it's dry heat, so it's not so bad. Yeah, dry heat is never as bad. I feel like humid heat, it just feels like you're drowning. Ouch. I should have rolled a little later, but that's okay. I also should have sat at the bonfire, but it's fine. Don't forget about all the fires. Well, yeah, there's... Wildfires are always a thing. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Hi, Ornstein. Woo! I missed both times! I deserve that for missing. I didn't do any damage! Hi, OG Newt King. How are you? Hi, Soulblade. How are you? Yes, we have 2 seasons. On fire and not on fire. That's it. How are you? Welcome. Hello. I got bonked, yes. I'm just so used to the range that I have with the spear. I'm not used to my battle axe anymore. But we're gonna try this again. Stream has been good. Mostly me getting my butt kicked by Ornstein and Small. Very much so getting my butt kicked. The stream title is not a lie. I'm letting you guys know. I don't lie. Finishing up things at work. Nice. Yeah, we're doing a multi-stream on Thursday. The people at Team 17 were really nice. They gave me a code for the new, like, Overcooked All-You-Can-Eat for PS5. And Pointy, Nightside, me, and Steph are all going to do a multi-stream of Overcooked on Thursday. I think it's 8 p.m. Pacific. I'm really excited for it. I suck at Overcooked, so I'm a little nervous because that game is, like, super anxiety-inducing. And, yeah, I feel like I get too anxious in that game. It's a lot of fun, but I always get nervous. I'm not famous. Exactly, Argo. I feel like everyone enjoys watching me get stressed. Last time I played Overcooked, it was with, I think, Larn, Noodles, and Kuma Booty. And I will never forget Lauren yelling at me because I wasn't fanning whatever the food was, the, like, thing that you're supposed to fan. She was like, Elise, you're going so slow! Good times. I love Lauren. I was never more afraid in that moment. I miss Lauren too, but she busy. Yeah, the stress for Elden Ring is also real. It's gonna be hysterical. Did I get the Swedish chef? I don't know if I did. They busy. They got a baby. Hi, Argent. Oh, wait. I should focus on the fight. Oh! Nice to see you, too! I do just as much damage as with the spear. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to you again. Ouch! They are playing Cyberpunk. They not busy. How do you know? Oh, that's it. See, I don't do enough damage. They don't be enough damage. Want to do more damage. I just want Elden Ring to be like, have a release date with the end in sight, you know? Put ad in my title. Hell no. It's not an ad. Come on and slam. And welcome to the jam. Hi, welcome to my stream where I get smashed like a pancake and impaled like Mario in the Smash Brothers trailer when they announced Sephiroth. That was my favorite part of that trailer. When Mario got impaled and then they made it seem like Sephiroth just straight up murdered Mario. And then they're like, just kidding. This is Nintendo. No one gets murdered here. Who do I main in Smash? Every Zelda character on the planet. Because I rarely play Smash. And if I do, I'm always going to pick every Zelda character on the planet. Because I am that bitch. Insufficient strength. How much strength do I need? I'll make sure I get enough. I need 32. We can get that. He can't kill Zelda, though. They do die, but they die in, like, a comical way. And then they fight about each other's age. What the hell? This moveset is so... I find their deaths comical. Yeah, because they laugh about being like twins. Look at this moveset. Spinny move. Where's Phil to say, this is my spinny move? I don't know, actually. Well, yeah. I can equip that one. I can equip that one. I just can't wield the great axe. I'm gonna use this. We're just gonna go and swing in this. Do I? Maybe I need to level up dexterity. Might be dexterity that I need. Yeah, this one's fine. This one I need strength. What if I just come in with this thing? I should probably upgrade it once, right? Like another time. I don't know what I need, though, to upgrade it. You want to see more Kirby Cloud? Wait, has somebody drawn, like, Kirby Sephiroth? If he doesn't have luscious long hair when he, like, inhales Sephiroth, I don't want it. He needs to have the luscious silver hair. Oh, yeah, Ryaka, I remember you saw all of them. I'm jealous. I haven't really met anybody. This does, like, 0 damage. All right, you know what? That did no damage. Because I can't wield it? Why not? Hold on. Why? Requires... I'm too weak? But I meet all the requirements. What do you mean? How am I too weak? Do you see the requirements? I can wield it. What do you mean? Do you not see like how it's in red if I can't wield it? And how this one's not having any red? It's just the ant damage output. That's what I'm saying. Like the damage. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. The damage output just isn't enough. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. We're just gonna like farm some more stuff. Because I have to. Especially if I want to upgrade things. But maybe I should like level up more. I just don't know. Because here's the thing. My endurance is at 23. My vitality is at 30. And my strength is at 30. I guess I could level up dexterity. Aw, shoot. I didn't mean to pull them both. This is why we can't have nice things. Yeah, I just don't know, like, what would be the best thing to do in this scenario. No dex. I have 14 dex. I usually do high strength. But I'm starting to wonder if, like, dex would be the better thing to have leveled up in this. Let's see. Da 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 da. Let's do these. I don't know. I honestly don't remember Bolt. Ouch. Oh, I should have just hit him one more time. Did he lose me? Hello? Why did he do that? I was behind you the whole time. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some have dex scaling or some have strength scaling. But I'm wondering if I should upgrade one of the swords that I have and then I can buff that sword with certain things. He lost interest, apparently. Or he looked like he was looking for me. I've killed like 80 of his brethren, I think, at this point. If I'm too small and I've killed like 80 of them, what does that make him? Katana is always dex scale. I'm not using the katana. But I gotta figure out what I want to do. Like what weapon I want to use. 40 is the soft cap. I think it is. I think you're right. I don't think I can get dex to 30. Here in this area. That would take like 10 years. Bum ba dum. Ba da 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 da. Oh, nice, Argo. Let's go. So in 2 days? I still have to set up my PS5. It's unboxed, but I have it like right next to me. Woo! Ouch. I don't know what the matchmaking is in Demon's Souls. That's a good question. I think I missed him. Yeah, I missed him a bunch. Ouch. No! There we go. I'm excited to do like some co-op in Demon's Souls. That'll be fun. I feel like I'll play Demon's Souls probably for a while. Stop stabbing me. Ouch. Its weapon looks like almost it's like it's part of its arm, but it's definitely not. Hi. I like how I'm trying to fight it through this door. But it worked. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I didn't know that. Oh. Okay, bye. Nice to meet ya. Hey, I was just throwing the fireball to be funny. It was a joke. Wasn't it funny? Oh, I missed. Fare thee well. That's the end of that guy, right? He kind of died lying in ambush ahead. So I think there's probably going to be more of them that like climb up or something. But I want to talk to Little Blacksmith. Hello. Strong I am. The only thing you can't drop for Friends and Demons remake are rings. Okay. Oh, boss, send it. Toss it in Discord for sure. Also, don't forget, guys, this week's movie night is Love Actually for the holiday movie, and then Princess Bride for the funny movie. See, I was thinking about this, but like just upgrading that, but it wouldn't do a lot of damage either. What do I need to reinforce this? Titanite shard, Titanite chunk I would need. 2 of those. Yeah, the Demon Souls. Yeah, Princess Bride. That's fair, Soulblade. I like both. I think solo and co-op have like their different pros and cons. Because it's fun to play through with somebody and have like Dark Souls adventures. But it's also fun to just like play by yourself and challenge like myself, I think. Does that make sense? I feel like that's how I feel. Bum. Yeah, I'm trying to play Demon Souls. I've been trying to play Demon Souls since it was announced and released. How many do you have? 11? Or is that all just, that's like all I can buy? Haha. Now this would need 3 to be upgraded again. So like I could upgrade this. Storm Reeler and Demons has huge knockback. Interesting, okay. Should I do the Great Axe though? Let's see. I need to level up my strength. That's the only thing. Twice. Then I can wield this effectively. So I'm wondering, should I keep leveling up like the battle axe or should I do the great axe? I'm conflicted. I don't know. Because the Great Axe I would need to farm more and level up too. Which would be like 30,000, 40,000-ish souls. I found with both. I always like axes. Great Axe or normal axe. Or Great Hammer or normal hammer. Like things like that. So both of them are fine for me. It's just one requires more levels than the other. You know what I mean? But not Switch Axe. I actually do enjoy Switch Axe sometimes. I just prefer how it plays in like Generations in GU. I'm just gonna reinforce this because it's already... Oh. I can't reinforce it anymore. Okay, so it's maxed. Maybe I can do both. Okay. I mean, that worked. I think we could try out both. The only problem is the Great Axe. I don't have the full stats to equip it right now as I could. So I think that's the only issue. I usually play Insect Glaive, Charge Blade, and then I really liked Bow and World. And they showed footage for Bow and Rise, and it looks really nice. Normally what I try to do with most Monster Hunter games is when I play the game for the first time, like through the story, I try a different weapon that I haven't used nearly as much. And I did Charge Blade in 4 Ultimate. I did Hunting Horn in Generations. I did Switch Axe as my main weapon in Base World. I did Insect Glaive as my main weapon in Iceborne. And I think for Rise, I'm probably gonna main Bow to try out something different. Once I get through like the story and we start doing like the Gathering Hall, I'll start playing more of the weapons. But I feel like it's always fun to try out something new. Hunting Horn is cool. Don't they still have to release like the Hunting Horn and Charge Blade videos? They do, right? Bow looked sick. So I'm excited for Bow. Okay, let's see how much damage this weapon does now. Yeah, I think it's... The thing is I think it would be hard for them to put the weapons back to their old world style when Monster Hunter World is their more popular game. I feel like they wanted to keep like the same style of world combat so that people would be more inclined to get it who played World. Come here. Charge Blade is beautiful. A lot of people didn't like Switch Axe in Generations and GU because it was, you were mostly in sword mode the whole time, but I liked it. I don't know, it was fun. Oops. Well, I'm doing decent damage with this now. So Max Battle Axe should do better. A little better. I think Insect Glaive needs a bit of an update and improvement. The problem... Oh, thank you, Jetstream Alex, for the follow. I appreciate it. I think one of the biggest issues with Insect Glaive, and I remember Zebra talking about this a lot in specific, it really sucks that you can't really attack the monster until you have red buff. Like, your combo is non-existent unless you have that buff. Without that buff, you are useless. So, like, you have to get red buff. I mean, here's the thing, right? If you could just have a base combo that's not really, like, so reliant on red buff, you could do something like that. Yes, that too, Fire Red. All your damage is in the dive attack, that aerial attack. But I think you could work around it where it's like, when you have red buff, your combo maybe does more damage, or you unlock moves that do more damage. Things like that. But I don't think you should have the whole combo, like, usable combo centered around the red buff. Because, like, you literally shouldn't even bother attacking if you don't have red buff. It's that sad. Ouch. Oh my god. Welcome back, Zeri. I'm getting my butt kicked by this knight. He keeps doing this wide move. The only thing that sucks about this weapon is the... What? Hello? is the lack of range. You honestly don't know how to play IG without red buff? You don't. You simply just don't. Ah, I should have rolled. I keep forgetting I don't like have as much range as I do with the spear. Oh, that was a little weird. Yeah, Insect Glaive with no buffs kind of hurts. Like, you can survive a little bit without white and orange, but you cannot survive without red. You need it. There we go. I kind of want to know if I can upgrade the Great Axe a little bit. I like how I can't upgrade this, though, because I don't have the Titanite chunks. Isn't that what makes you go zoom? White buff is what makes you, like, fly higher into the air, yeah. I think, what is it? Power Prolonger? Or something like that? Forget, but I think that makes it last a little longer, I think? But not like a substantial difference. I think that does. I don't remember. Don't quote me. I still love Insect Glaive. I think it's really fun, and I think it's a great weapon. I just think they need to change a few things, that's all. They hate Charge Blade. They're like, Charge Blade, why is it always so strong? 'Cause it's Unga Bunga. Charge Blade is fun, though. I feel like... Oh my god, I keep hitting it in the legs. But I feel like Charge Blade does a lot of damage, but you have to know what you're doing, you know? If you don't know what you're doing with the weapon, it's not like it's overpowered in any means. So I don't think they needed to change it so much. I also didn't really like the... What was it? The Ultra SAED spam that came out of it. I missed 4U Charge Blade. I liked 4U Charge Blade a lot. I did think that the addition of Savage Axe was kind of nice and added some variety. But 4U CB, still my favorite. Forever, ever. Forever, ever. Yeah, see, this range. I love this range on this weapon. Oh, what'd it drop? Oh! Oh! Oh, do I get the big shield too? Weapon at risk! No! You know what that means. What do I need? Oh, 36. What's it look like though? That's fair, Fire Red. I don't know. I play CB no matter what. I just thought it looked a little funky. Wowee. This looks funny. Alright, well, we have to go fix this now. And we're gonna go fix it using my battle axe. Because I don't want it to break. I'm scared. This has become mostly preparing for Ornstein and Smaug, not so much me getting my butt kicked by them anymore. Ba-na-na-na. Yeah, cue my Rocky training montage. I'll be like Brachydios, you know? Let's go. Alright, but, what the heck? Brachydios the Reckoning. Exactly. I really want to beat these bosses, though. Come here, buddy. Oh. I hate when I miss. Or like if I hit the shield to the side awkwardly. That's always awkward. My training montage is just gonna be me yelling Ornstein and Smaug. Oh, it came for me. Or not. There we go. Woo! They do a lot of damage. Be nice to me. Ouch. But my battle axe does good damage to them. So that's kind of nice.
Activating combat mode.
Whoa! Look! Why did that scare me? Thank you for the resub for 29 months. Holy shit. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Also, whoops, sorry, Nightbot. But thank you so much. How are you doing? Let me shout you out really quick. Actually, let me talk to this man so that I don't, like, hit him on accident. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That's a hella long time. That means a lot. Thank you. I hope you've been doing well. Now we're gonna reinforce some stuff. I need another Titanite shard. How about repair? Souls. Okay.
Activating combat mode.
Well, Holly, thank you for the sub for 30 months. Oh my god. That's also crazy long. What the hell? Thank you so much. It doesn't feel like that long. That's so crazy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys. You upgraded your PC over the weekend?
Oh, yeah, forgot to do this.
That's kind of cool, though. Did you, like, upgrade your whole PC, or did you just upgrade parts? Let's reinforce some stuff. I need to buy. You know what? Just buy 5 of these. Where's the great axe? Haha. And now that's fully upgraded. Nice. Can I lure this one out? Right? Like, doesn't it seem like... I started streaming in 2018. It doesn't feel like it was that long ago. But it really was. Come here. Ooh, ouch. Can I get it to follow me up here? 30 months is a long time, but I appreciate it. Ouch. Oh. That Dragon Slayer Great Axe is amazing. Ouch. Who are you aiming for, buddy? There we go. Hi, welcome back, Zaz. How was your dinner? What'd you eat? Oh. Oh, Titanite chunk. Wait, pause. Can I upgrade my lightning spear now? Giant, I love you. Please upgrade my stuff some more. I need one more. Okay, cool. Where was the other item that I saw? Oh, it's like up there somewhere. Okay. Oh, he saw me. No, I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm sorry. You didn't see me. Actually, maybe I can fight him. You want to fight me? Let's go. I think it's because, like, the attack happens from the right, so it just hits the shield first. Ouch. Yeah, I can stagger. Not often. Oh, I keep rolling too late, or trying to roll too late. I gotta heal. Leave me alone. I have the high ground. It's over, Anakin. You had some roast pork with some spring salad and white rice. That sounds good. That sounds yummy. I'm probably just gonna have pasta later. Like, after stream, I'm probably gonna eat rigatoni with, like, a bolognese sauce. Maybe just a meat sauce. I don't know. Is Ghost still here? What's Ghost's favorite pasta? I need to know. Ghost, I need you to know that my family did the most Italian thing, okay? My dad made me a huge tub of rigatoni, and then he made me another smaller tub of, like, this meat sauce, and he was just like, here, this is for you. For you to eat. So in the fridge, there's just this huge tub of, like, rigatoni. And then meat sauce. It's the gift of pasta. The gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, it's gonna be on Disney Plus, that new Star Wars series about Obi-Wan. Tortellini is your favorite? Tortellini is so good. Tortellini! Squidward! Tortellini! It's a good pasta. I like rigatoni, though. That'd be cool, Zaz. I don't know if I'm a great cook. I can make pasta. I can make like pasta. I can make stir fry, but mostly I can make pasta. Oh wait, the song will get me DMCA'd. Wait. Hey, can you let me kill you really fast? I'm like, wait. Ah! Pasta's good. Animal Crossing. All right. Let me change the song. I've only played like a few seconds. I think it's safe. There we go. Pesto tortellini sounds good. Thanks for the host, Ryaka. Oh my god, the damage. I just like to get hit, you know? Okay. Sure. Whatever. That made sense. Ravioli. Give me the formioli. I'm gonna be honest, like if I had to pick like my favorite pasta, I probably wouldn't pick spaghetti. I like tortellini, I like ravioli, I like rigatoni. Get staggered, punk. Yeah, take that. Do you mean like Alfredo, Zeri? We're talking about food. What's my way of coping with stress? Getting hit? Lasagna! I mean, that's technically like a pasta dish, yeah. It's a pasta dish. Fettuccine. Fettuccine Alfredo. Holly, to be fair, the only times I really eat pasta is when like my family makes me it lately. I don't really make it myself that often. I usually make myself like salmon and like rice and stuff. But my family is still pretty big on it. Ghost, that's okay. I don't really eat creamy pasta. Not gonna lie. I'm not a creamy pasta person. Alright, I'm gonna kill one or two more of these guys, level up once, and then we're gonna do one last attempt. Yeah, they do. Both sides of my family do. So, like, my grandma on my mom's side has, like, her own, and then my grandma on my dad's side has her own. You love creepy pasta? Uh-huh. I see. Oh, okay. Why are you jumping away from me? Can you do anything else? Yeah. Ha, get staggered, loser. Doy. Yeah, we may only need one more. Come here. Hi. The shield! Thank you for the stretch reminder. I love this camera angle. Wow. Thanks, Dark Souls. Oh, hey, Spencer. How are you? Wait, no. Don't. No. Alright, we're fine. Everything is awesome. I am just getting my butt kicked. How many? No, I don't want to go back towards the wall. Why does the shield have the power of like 1,000 suns? Why? Why? Your might, it's too mighty. All right, here we go. Oh, no, wait, I need to fight one more. Ah! Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Okay. I don't think it's fair that they can jump so high. You know? Like, how can they jump so high in this How do you do that? Your armor weighs like a bajillion. Something. Pounds. Kilograms, something. Thanks, Dust Games, for the follow. I appreciate it. Ha. Take that, loser! Don't skip leg day. Evidently. Yeah, you don't. Okay. Here we go. Let's try this again. No! I need to kill one more. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Oh! Hello, darkness, my old friend. Last try. Well, no, I want to level up once. Why this song right now? Anyway, here I go. I'm gonna cry. In my feels. Hi, Nightmare. I'm just about to cry. Not because of this game, but because of the song. How are you rotating to me so fast? Murdered. Yeah, this song is really depressing. Also, let me shout out Nightmare. I'm not gonna change it because that's disrespectful to Zach Fair. Ah, that line's area. Why? Boy, oh boy. The price of freedom is steep. I'm really Gungaga, yeah. I'm really, really Gungaga. Like, super Gungaga. Alright, let's give this a try. No problem, Nightmare. How are you? You're gonna watch me get my butt kicked by Ornstein and Small. This is my last attempt for today. And then we'll continue more attempts next week. I think we'll get it, though. I only need one more level, and then we can wield the Great Axe, too. This is big sad. I hope so, Origin. I hope so. Of all the songs it had to play from Crisis Core, why did it have to be this one? My arm's okay, thanks, Sari. I'll stretch it. Actually, I should stretch it right now. Oh, Thanks, Sergeant. I like this hoodie too. It's like super comfortable. But yeah, after this I'll rest it and then I'll eat before I play more games, because that's all my life is. Alright, here we go. Lucky me. I think to a degree, it's lucky. Sometimes it doesn't feel that lucky. When my arm hurts, basically, is when it doesn't feel that lucky. Alright, we're running. The song ended, like, just now. It's over. It's over. We're in Final Fantasy IX now. I do 83 damage to him now. Cool. Oh, hi. Ah! I don't know how I manage that. Oh. Oh, what the? Shoot. Oh, I'm sorry you're tired. Also, thank you for the hydrate reminder. I'll do it after this, probably. Ooh. Ouch. This is hard. Oh, that's dangerous. Hi, Albedo. Ooh. How are you? Ah! Okay, we're slowly getting Ornstein down. Oh, he was right there and I didn't see him. Mistake. Yeah, I kind of had to... I need to see them both. You're terrible. Wait, why are you terrible? Ooh. Ouch. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope your dog gets better. Ouch. I do not know if this will be it. I don't think this will be it. I only have 2 Estes left. Ooh, I did, Dave. Of course I did. Oh, maybe that was a mistake. I shouldn't have attacked there. Oh! I'm going down swinging! Okay, here we go. Are you still a believer, Albedo? Because I died. You were wrong. But it's okay. I appreciate your support regardless. get it next time though. Because this weapon actually, even if it doesn't do a lot of damage, it actually chunks Ornstein a bit more than the Lightning Spear, and I feel confident that I can avoid both of their attacks to target him, because he'll fly across the room to me. So I can always try to like lure him to me and then wait for Sma to catch up. And I think that might be easier. So we'll try that. While keeping Dave's advice in mind, you know? We gotta keep that in mind. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here today. Thanks guys for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna raid Steph. She's streaming Super Mario Galaxy. We're gonna raid her today and spread the love to her channel. I'm actually gonna be doing a multi-stream with her. We talked about it earlier, but we're gonna be doing a multi-stream with her, Nightside, and Uncle Pointy on Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific. We're gonna be playing Overcooked, All You Can Eat. So let's show her some love. 1 second. Don't forget the Way collab. I won't, I promise. But yeah, if you have my emotes, you can use the second command, even though it's not showing up because Nightbot's not subbed. Rip, oops, sorry. And if you don't have my emotes, you can use the first one. But I'll see you guys over there. I'll be live again on Thursday. I'm going to be streaming Demon Souls at 3 p.m. Pacific time. So I'll see you guys then. Alrighty. Have a good night. Have a good day. I love you all. Bye-bye.